Hello everybody, this is Henry's Coffee Shop Talk, and it's about helping the younger people. So this Coffee Shop Talk is going to be talking to younger people. So just recently, which was Friday, this is Sunday now, in June 21st, on a Friday, we're doing some work for one of the shops, Shop 11, young guy, 22 years old. Big guy. Huge. One of them farmer type boys. Huge. Southern boy. Great guy. Right mental attitude. Works. Cares. Smart man. And we were just talking about different things, and we get into, I said, what's your dreams? He told me is to be a supervisor, make more money, take care of himself. Talking about how he's paid off this, he's paid off that, he's good with his money. And then we started talking about investments. And he looked at me and says, I never knew this. And the one question he asked me, which I think is really interesting, he says, how come they don't teach this in school? I said, well, they used to when I was young. They talked about finances, business, how to manage your money, and they built hopes and dreams in you. And as a child, I learned very, very young how to save money. I learned how to make it. I learned how to spend it. I learned how to save it. I learned how to invest it on my own. And I've done really well with my own personal investments. And I'm not just talking stock market or buying property or land. I did all that. And I'm big time in the money market. I've made more in the money market than I have made anywhere else. Stock market's good, but you got to have a lot of equity, a lot of cash on hand to go in it. And I can tell you some tricks on that too where I've made money. And I still have made money, and I've lost money. But I still got my original money that I invested in. But it's just the way the system works. It's dangerous. And if you don't know how to navigate it, you can lose money, unfortunately. But back to this young gentleman. So I love working with the young. I really do. Because they're missing a lot of things they don't teach in school. School, I think, is so focused on the wrong stuff, wrong direction. And our young youth that's coming out of school, not even gone into college, well, that's a different problem, right? Have no guidance and no real understanding what life's about. They're missing it. I got to say, even though I quit school early, there were some traits of it and some moral values that I got out of school. Even though my dad was rough and abused us, verbally and physically, I still learned and still got things from my father. And you do. There's pieces you pick up and there's things you use in your life. So I want this coffee shop talk for the young generation. It's probably from 15 to 22 or up, 25, maybe to 30, maybe even to 40. Maybe even somebody like I talked to the other day was in their high 50s and had no idea how to invest and save money. Had no savings account, had no money really in, living payday to payday, couldn't figure out how to get themselves out of it. And I gave them some simple traits and some simple treats and some simple advice and some simple ideas, and I helped them. I do it all the time. Because if they're happy, then I'm happy. If they're happy, then they don't do bad things. And if they don't have to do bad things because they're happy, that's a good thing. So we just talked about up and down stuff on it. But it's really, really funny, the ignorance level, and it's the truth, the ignorance level of our young generation coming out of just regular high school. You have to have a financial class to teach people how to save, how to invest in the money market, how to use the stock market, how to work, how to spend money on the things you need and not the things you want, how to stay out of credit card debt. It's almost like we created credit card debt that enslaved people to be to the system of debt. Why would you do that? Why would you create something you want people stuck in that are forced to use because there's no other way of living except for under a credit card roof? It was sad when I went in, my mom passed away and I had to go get her stuff and liquidate everything. And she really had nothing to liquidate. She had $4,000 in credit card debt at 79 years old, living on credit card payday to payday because she couldn't afford to live in America. She couldn't afford to live in an apartment. She couldn't afford to live by herself. Then she acquired a friend, a partner, not going to get married. And he took care of half and she took care of half. And they both barely survived. So this 22-year-old kid is living with his parents because he can't survive in America. Why did we do that to ourselves and not teach our children how to spend money wisely? not to indulge in things that are not fruitful, that will give you longevity. Why would I spend $500 on a concert ticket when that $500 could buy me a car or pay my repairs of my car or buy me a refrigerator or buy something new for my house or pay my rent? But yet I'm not trained how to use that, and I'm trained how to spend money ill-effectively. Shame on our school system for not helping our children know how to spend money wisely. Shame on them. I taught my kids how to spend money wisely. I took time to show them and teach them. My son's really good at investing, done really well for his life. He's got a plan for retirement. My daughter, I would hope so. She didn't quite follow the path and kind of drank the other Kool-Aid. But why would we not take time to teach our children coming out of school how to properly spend money? Why would we do that? It makes no sense to me. That is crazy. So I have this 22-year-old kid with all this income coming in. He has no debt. He's done good on himself. He's done wisely. He's paid all his vehicles off. He owes nothing to them. He lives with his mom and dad. He helps them out. But his mom and dad don't even have the training or knowledge. They own property, but are they using it correctly? So we went over all these different things in life. He gave me these different scenarios, and I give him different options, and I helped him. Then he texted me just the other day. I give him my phone number too. He just texted me the other day, and this was yesterday. I talked to him on Friday and said he went to Navy Federal. That's where we bank at, and he opened a money market CD for $50, and he put $5,000 in it, and now he'll make 5% on that money. See, a lot of people have this big grandeur in life and I told him this too, that, if you ain't making $100, $200, $300 a month, $400 a month, why am I going to do it? I told him, you got to look at life like this. If somebody gives you $5 or giving you $1, give you $10, you put that away. That adds up. I've done that for the past 25 years. And trust me, I'm very wealthy. I'm very well-to-do. I've learned how to use credit cards to pay off debt without any interest. I learned how to open and buy cars and then use a credit card, balance transfer at zero interest rate, and pay my cars off and not pay one lick of interest on my vehicles. I've done that with debt. I've done that with cars, boat, campers. And I taught and I trained him, and I'm teaching him, and I'm giving him that same advice. I took the time to do that. I want you to take that time to do that. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I want you to be that experienced, wealthy person and not trying to sell a book or sell it on the internet. To teach somebody else. Less understanding to us. Less understanding to us how to make money, how to do it wisely, how to spend it. All you're doing is giving them knowledge. You're not telling them you're not directing them to do it. You're just telling them how you did it. And if it worked for you, trust me, it'll work for others, because I know it worked for me. So I'm telling the wealthy in this, and I'm telling you young, go tap in this, go do a research, find out how to invest money, how to save money, how to double your money, how to make money, how to improve your work life, how to improve your life, period. It's not hard. Take that leap and that chance. It's out there. You can do it. I know I can do it. I know I've done it. I've done it on my own, and now I want to share it with you. If you're curious how I've done it, send me a message. Ask me. I'll write it back. I have another coffee shop talk where I talked to a young man at Sam's, and I'm going to talk about that experience too. But I'm also telling the young to ask questions. Ask the more experienced persons that are successful, like me, and gain that knowledge and use it and employ it in your life so you too can be successful. So you don't have to worry about all the stress of payday to payday trying to live and survive in America. There's a way to do it, and there's a way to still have the American dream. And I can tell you how to do it and how to do it wisely, so you don't get yourself in a pickle and you got to live payday to payday. Not worrying what your next meal is going to be, or if you're going to have to eat ramen noodles every day. All right, this is Henry out on this coffee shop talk. I want everybody to have a good day. God bless you. Peace on earth. Help each other out. Stop the fighting. Stop the negativity. And let's just make everybody better. All right? Have a great day.